Have you read this yet? Batman on the Outsiders #5. Yeah, you need to get it before you watch the rest of this. Yeah, go ahead. I'll wait. Go ahead. Back. Welcome back to Longbox Diving, where we explore comics and story arcs pulled from the Longbox. Now, I really hope you've been reading this, Batman and the Outsiders #5, because there's a lot of stuff that we have to assume you already know, that you've read. We're 5 issues in, and a lot has taken place, a lot of backstory. So I'll try to cover a little bit. Really, you should have read it. Dexter Soy's art. Crazy good. I love it. Veronica Gandini's colors. The art and the colors just fit the tone of this story. Amazing. Brian Hill's writing. He writes such believable characters, and I just love reading his stuff. And then we see Ra's al Ghul he's just evil, and the way he's insidiously just brainwashing this girl Sophia. We see Katana's personal struggles. And we see Black Lightning's fear for the kids. We see Signal's feelings of inadequacy within the story. The writing is superb. Now, the backstory of this. Batman set them out to protect Sophia's Ramos, a metahuman whose family supposedly had a lot of metahuman genes, and it was taken by a group to be experimented on, and Batman was able to rescue them, take Sophia, and he's been trying to keep her safe. But Ra's al Ghul wants her. So he sends this dude named Ishmael. This guy's crazy good, and he just tears the team up. I mean, he beats them senseless, steals Sophia, and for the next several issues, they are hunting her down, trying to find her, at the same time as Ra's al Ghul is brainwashing her to become one of his assassins, whatever they call themselves. So, in this issue, we see the team is now in Cadium. Now, well, not the whole team. So it's Black Lightning, Katana, and a guy named Caliber, who's like a cyborgish augmented human that uses weapons. He's pretty cool looking. So these are all the older members, and the younger members, Orphan and Signal, are still back in Gotham. I'm assuming it's Gotham. They are posing, Katana, Black Lightning, they're posing as armed dealers, trying to find out where Sophia is, which I believe is actually codenamed Babylon. But we then see a deep conversation between Katana and Black Lightning in this hotel room thing. And it only lasts 4 pages, and there's very little words, but it really is deep. So Brian Hill just knows how to cut right to the heart of a conversation. And look at this, one of the best images I've seen of Katana. She looks so human here and not this robotic thing. This is one of the best I've seen. Now Katana says, "I am not a superhero. I've just restricted myself to honor." Wow. That's a great line. And Black Lightning said, "Hey, so what are you then?" And she replies, "I am a weapon, no better, no worse." And this conveyed, so much to me. With that little bit, she was able to tell me that she would get the job done, no matter what, but within the bounds of her honor. And Hill just nailed this character, in my opinion. That was just great. Now, Black Lightning asked her, so your weapon, have you killed people? She's like, "Many. Does that bother you?" And, this is a great conversation, I think, watching these characters have. One is killed, one is not. What is it like? Why did you do, these kind of stuff. And should we be doing it? Should we not do it? Great conversation we're having here. So they start discussing how to deal with killing somebody. And she tells Black Lightning that he needs to prepare himself now if he were able to have to kill somebody. Because he said he's never had to make that choice. She said, well, you need to prepare yourself. So she explains, okay, imagine somebody that you really, really, really hate. Okay? Now, imagine the feeling you would get, the pleasure you would get from ending that person. And then imagine denying yourself that pleasure. That is your character. Wow. Crazy. I mean, that just, taking that myself and thinking about that, whoa, cool. All right, so they're interrupted with a call from Caliber. He says he's found Sophia, and they are like rushing out immediately to go get her. And Sophia is sitting there, cross-legged, like in the middle of the desert, and it's very obviously she's been drugged, brainwashed, but she looks at him and goes, "Help me." So and they're talking to her, and they're just come with us, and she starts talking about the demon, his words on her ears, and the wind, and how she's standing on his tongue, and his song, and what he says is destroy, and then bam, we get this panel. Woo. That Dr. Soy's art is crazy. I mean, it is so gritty and emotive. I mean, you can just feel the action in this. Where Sophia, and so we see Sophia swinging this just gigantic axe, and we see Katana blocking, just amazing. Then all around him start popping out of the ground is Ra's al Ghul's goons, and they're also up on the plateau with Caliber. Caliber is doing Overwatch with his rifle, and the fight is on, and it is just everywhere. So Katana is going to defend against Sophia. Hey, I'll take Sophia. I'll keep her busy. You take care of the rest of them, and you can just feel the fight on these pages. I mean, it is like old school emotive art, action oriented. You can feel that. And in this panel, in this panel right here, Black Lightning looks so kick butt. I mean, look at the ground around his feet. Can you see that? Like, he's all breaking up like this, and the lightning in his fist, and they're shooting up into the sky. You can just feel like there's energy and power coming down through his hands, and it's just, oh. And then he looks at all these goons and says, come on, come get me. And just bam, we get these. Dexter Soy hits us again. 2 panel spread, lightning shooting, and he's got all these guys like lifted up off the ground, flying everywhere. It's just crazy. And then we see Katana fighting with Sophia, and it's just amazing. And you see that the blocking with the Vampress on her forearm. This was just crazy good, crazy good. So. We also see Caliber up on the plateau, and he's like, bah, 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 just taking out everybody. Amazing stuff. And I love what he says here. He says, Batman would have problems with me killing you, but he isn't here, so I guess it's our little secret. I love that. And I love the fact that we got a team here who is willing to do the things that need to be done, and Batman put them together. He said to train these youngsters, but I kind of have a feeling he put them together because he knew what Katana was. He knew what Caliber was. And he knew Black Lightning would kind of be the heart of the team, but he's still not as strict on not killing like Batman. Well, if Batman is really that strict, I know that's a big argument and debate, but you can feel he put this team together to do the things that he couldn't do, to do those parts that needed to be done that nobody else could do. And they have the willingness to be able to cross that line if it needs to be crossed. So Katana finally puts Sophia down. She finally defeats her, and Sophia's sitting there and saying, "Yeah, help me," and she's got tears running down her eyes. He goes, "Please help me. He is in my head. I can hear him in my head. He's burning through my brain." And Katana's like, "That's all right. We'll help you." And she's like, "You can't trust me." We'll help you. We'll help you get rid of him. Amazing, amazing stuff. And to me, this kind of puts some plot points into place that we might be able to see later. Will Sophia betray the team? Will something happen? It's good stuff. All right. So Black Lightning realizes if this was supposed to be a trap, right? She's sitting out in the middle of the desert. They had all these guys buried in holes in the ground. They pop up and everybody's fighting. If this was supposed to be a trap, where's Ishmael? Where's the dude that kicked their butt the last time they were together? The last time that he took Sophia, where's that dude? And so in the last couple panels of the story, we actually see he's back in Gotham, and he's breaking through a window into where Orphan and Signal are. And he's standing there, and they're getting ready to fight. And Orphan, I love this. Orphan talks like Orphan again. Very stunted, very childlike. If we work together, if we're fast, we can defeat him. And I don't know if she really believes that, but Orphan's pretty good. So they're getting ready to fight this dude, up, and then he goes, "No, I want to tell you, Batman's your real enemy, and I will show you why." This plays well to me because Signal, we already seen Signal has had issues with Batman and his own inadequacy, and being part of this team and this kind of stuff. And now here's this dude coming and saying, "I'm going to tell you, Batman is your real enemy, and I'm going to show you exactly why." That's crazy, and I can't wait to see where this is going to go. I really hope this is an ongoing series for a while. I really like it. And to me, it edged out Detective Comics this week, which was okay. It was good. And, of course, Batman smiled, but this was better. So if you're not pulling this, you really should be. It's really good. Brian Hill's writing is amazing. He really gets to the heart of conversations. It's very thoughtful, thought-provoking, and he writes people like people. It is just, and they have character flaws. They have good parts. They have bad parts. It's real. It just reads real. And Dexter Soy's art is fantastic. The drawing is gritty and just emotive, and you can feel the energy throughout the movement. It's just amazing, and the colors were fantastic on this. Everything about it was definitely good. So definitely a recommend for me. So if you have not yet picked up Batman and the Outsiders #5, you really should. Get it on your pull list. Get the rest of the ones so you can read up on the story, because there's just a lot of stuff that have been going on. You definitely need to get into this. And if you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And we will see you here next time in the Long Box.